I just got back from a weekend trip to Washington, D.C. Let me show you what we did and give you some tips so that your trip is even better. So day one was all about the National Mall. It's almost 2 miles long. So yes, you're going to get your 10,000 steps in. First tip, if you're able to, ride a bike or get a scooter. Just don't be that person. Make sure you watch out for pedestrians. If you're riding in the street, there's going to be a lot of traffic. So you need to make sure you're being careful. Don't get hit by a car. We started at the World War II Memorial. Then we hit up the Lincoln Memorial, the Korean War Memorial, and then the Martin Luther King Memorial. You can split the mall over 2 days, and that's what we did. There's a lot of things to see. If you're trying to get around the city, take the metro everywhere instead of things like an Uber. It's super clean, it's fast, and it's really cheap, so I'd highly recommend it. For the museums, we couldn't get into the Spy Museum. We couldn't get into the Air and Space Museum. Of course, you couldn't get into the African American Museum. You want to make sure that as soon as you know you're going to Washington, D.C., you book those museum tickets online. Seriously. Most of the museums, like the Smithsonian museums, are free, but some of the museums you do have to pay for. On day two, we spent time in Georgetown and also in the Wharf. I did go to this Italian restaurant. It cost $60. It was in Georgetown. We did also get some dessert at Thomas Sweet. You all might hate me for this, but I thought it was a little overrated. You could get that ice cream anywhere. So presidents did go here and stuff, but let me know what you think in the comments. We walked down by the water. It's beautiful. There were some people breakdancing, which was super cool. And then we headed to the Wharf at sunset just to get a drink. It's great for people watching. There's food. There's super chill vibes and a beautiful sunset. Check out the water. By the way, I'm a new content creator. If you found this helpful, please like, save, and share this video to a friend who's going to DC. If you really liked it, follow me because I'm going to be posting a lot more travel content. I appreciate you. So day three, we started off by getting this amazing breakfast at Ruthie's all day. This place is the bomb. Look at how much food this is. Still a little bit expensive. Everywhere you eat out of DC is going to be a little expensive, but this was 100,000% worth it. We went back to the National Mall. So you want to split up the National Mall? You may want to do one side of the Washington Monument and then the other side of the Washington Monument. We found this satirical Dictator approved statue for Donald Trump. I got a good laugh of that statue, and I'm surprised it hasn't been taken down yet. Then we went to the National Museum of the American Indian. It's a powerful place. Don't skip it. These are the kind of historical stories that matter, that are trying to be erased right now by certain people. One of my favorite museums in Washington, D.C. And then right across the street from the museum is the Botanical Garden. So we spent some time there. If you're going in the summer, you do want to stay cool. So just keep in mind that it can be kind of hot in those botanical gardens. So maybe you want to start there, go to Botanical Gardens in the morning, and then transition to the museum as it gets hotter in the day. And then we walk to the Library of Congress. It's the most stunning building that we saw. Make sure that you reserve your tickets ahead. You're probably gonna have to wait in line to get in as well. We waited about 10 or 15 minutes to get in. And then finally, we went about 15-20 minutes away from the National Mall to the Museum of the Palestinian People. Small, but very powerful museum. The passion from the guides just left me speechless. They really help you understand what's going on. In conclusion, I hope this helps you plan your trip to DC. There's so much to see, learn, and reflect on. Thanks for watching.